my honor to introduce this year's commencement speaker and Education Student of the Year, Huynh Tran. From Bakersfield, California, Huynh Tran started with us 4 years ago. He is not only a diversified major in the Benerd School of Education, but also a religious studies major in the College of the Pacific. He has been active on campus as a student advisor, president of Alpha Phi Omega International Service Fraternity, student senator for UOP, officer for the Vietnamese Student Association, member of the School of Education Student Association, and presenter this past March at the Association of Supervision and Curriculum Development Conference that was held in New Orleans recently. He has been active as a volunteer in religious youth organizations at St. Luke's Catholic Church in Stockton. Huyhn's parents came to the United States from Vietnam as refugees. A week ago, Huynh told me of his excitement of knowing of his maternal grandparents' arrival from Vietnam to the United States to live permanently here after an 18-year separation from his mother and family. Huynh was honored yesterday by the School of Education and by the Office of Student Life for outstanding achievement. Huyhn's speech is entitled, "The Future is Bright, and We Are the Light." Huynh, please come to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Fry. The future is bright, and we are the light. I want to begin my address this afternoon by sharing with you beginning lines in a video documentary on the life of Mother Teresa of Calcutta. It begins, "There's a light in this world, a healing spirit more powerful than any darkness we may encounter. We sometimes lose sight of this force when there is suffering, pain, hatred, and violence. And suddenly, the spirit will emerge through the lives of ordinary people who hear a call and answer in extraordinary ways." Class of 2000, we're here today to answer this call and to answer it in an extraordinary way. We're called to be a beacon of light. We're called to be a model for others. We're called to educate, and more specifically, to educate children. For children are the greatest gift to any family, and encompassed in them is a hope for a brighter future. And so in educating children, we are educating the world. As teachers, we have the power to combat poverty through the means of education. If you give a man a fish, it will feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, it will feed him for a lifetime. We have the power to combat bigotry, discrimination, and hatred by teaching in our classrooms the values of respect, compassion, and love. We will be the presence that will listen to the difficulties and hardships of our students and care for their needs. We will be the voice that will provide them the knowledge, values, motivation, and counsel necessary to succeed in life. We will be the eyes responsible for directing the futures of many. We will be the hands that will open the doors to their curiosity, creativity, and imagination. A world of wonder, excitement, and fun. And finally, we will be the heart that will lift up their spirits and share the joys and triumphs of their many accomplishments. We will be present in their eyes as an educator, a friend, a parent, a mentor. Teaching would also provide for us the opportunity to experience different cultures, personalities, and characteristics that make each individual person special. It is an opportunity for us to share and give of ourselves to others. And in the end, to to receive a smile or a simple word of thanks, to know that we have made a difference in their lives. That would be the most important gift of all. To be able to do this year in and year out, and to keep the future bright for generations to come. Now that is the kind of future I'm looking forward to. To me, teaching is my call. It is my vocation to carry on the legacy of making a difference. I look forward to expressing to my students that a teacher isn't just an instructor, but also one who is willing to discipline, strengthen, and guide the futures of tomorrow. I cannot imagine another career or profession out there in the world where you can have the opportunity to touch the lives of so many people. Teaching isn't just any profession, it is a life-changing profession for both the teacher and the learner. It is a profession with universal and worldly implications. It is a profession that changes humanity for the better. In the words of Henry Adams, a teacher affects eternity, for he can never tell where his influence stops. My fellow classmates, I hope that you remember that as teachers, you must have a zeal for learning and a love for teaching. But more importantly, you must have a love for those whom you will be teaching. For this message of love must be at the heart of everything you do as a teacher. And it must be transmitted through your words, through your actions, and most importantly, by your example. For that is the primary goal as educators, to teach love for one another. What I've learned in the past 4 years here is that there are many barriers in school and in society which prevent this transmitting of love. Among the barriers include stereotypes and differences in culture, language, and the level of respect we show to one another. But we must overcome these barriers and look beyond them. For it isn't the knowledge or skills that we teach that make a difference, but rather it is the love we put behind teaching these skills. As Mother Teresa once echoed, small things with great love. It's not how much we do, but how much love we put into doing it. And it's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. For the moment we do anything with love, it becomes infinite. At this moment, I would like to extend my gratitude and thanks to this university and the many individuals who have touched me and have made the past 4 years the most memorable years of my life. To the staff and faculty, thank you for your knowledge and guidance. You've been a shining example for us to emulate. To my aunts, uncles, and cousins who are here today, thank you. To my grandmother, thank you for being a cornerstone of faith in my life. And to my parents, Mom, Dad, just 3 simple words, I love you. To my friends, thank you for the gift of friendship. We've been through a lot together, but you've always been there to lift me up in times of sorrow and of joy. To you I extend the words of Aristotle, for without friends, no one would choose to live, though he had everything in the world. These are the people who have walked in and out of my life. Some stay long, and some for just a while, but all leave tiny footprints in my heart. And finally, a great big thank you goes out to a very special person in my life. He has always been there by my side, helping to strengthen me and guide me on my journey. He is the source of my love and my life. He is the kind of teacher I strive to be, and the reason why I went into teaching in the first place. To follow in his footsteps, and not to be served, but to serve. Many have called him Rabbi, Master, Savior, or Messiah. But in my heart, I recognize him as my teacher. And it is by his example that I model my life, to teach as Jesus taught. My friends, I pray and hope you will realize that in order to make a difference in an individual's life, you need to start with love. And then extend your arms outward in service to others as an expression of that love. So as future teachers, you're given your hands to serve and your hearts to love. Class of 2000, the future is bright, and we are the light. Congratulations and God bless.